Not adults who act like children. This place is for the children. What are you doing? What are you guys doing? Okay, look. If you behave yourself from now on, you might get something after the fellowship, but this is not your time. You're going to have to move because this place is for the kids. Come on. Go find someplace else.
Not even a lollipop. I don't believe it.
Now, can the children please come forward? Not those adults who act like children. Oh my gosh, what was that? Have a seat, please. Have a seat. What just happened? Does anyone know what just happened? A bunch of adults came, and what did they do? They took your seat, right? They took your place. Wow. That is crazy, right? We never thought that would have happened. A bunch of adults would come up here and try to take the place. This place is for you, right? I'm sorry. I might have told them to do that. That's a secret. But you know what? This is a good example of something that we just read in the Bible. First of all, how did you feel when you were supposed to come and then those people were in your place? How did you feel? Angry? Frustrated? Surprised? And scared? Right? Well, in the gospel we read today from Luke, Jesus was talking with some people that were doing something just like that. They would come into a group, a party, a meeting, and they would take the best places for themselves. And just like those adults that we saw, Jesus had something to say to them. He said, you know what? If you do that, guess what could happen? Someone will ask you to get out of the way, right? Someone will ask you to move because that place is for somebody else. That place was for you guys this morning, right? For the kids. So in Luke 14, verse 11, Jesus said, people who exalt themselves, people who try to take the best thing for themselves, guess what's going to happen? If somebody at school tries to take all the goodies for themselves or the best situation in the class for themselves, what the teacher going to say? Give it back. Stop it. Go back to your place, right? That's not for you. Okay? That's what's going to happen. Jesus said, if you try to take the best for yourself, you're going to be embarrassed, right? Because people are going to tell you to go away. People are going to tell you to go back to your seat. Like some of those adults. I won't name any names. But Jesus says, if you take the lowest place, if you give a chance to somebody else, guess what? Somebody might tell you, no, you should have one of these too. No, take this place. This is for you. And you might get more honor that way. So let's remember that when sometimes in our lives when people take things that don't belong to them or they skip us in line, we need to remember that those people are going to get embarrassed later on, right? And we just need to ask God to help us through those situations that we face. Okay? Let's pray. Dear God, we ask you to be with us, to be with our families. Help us to trust you in the times when we find ourselves at the back of the line and we find ourselves without a seat, Lord. That you are seeing what's happening and that the people who do those kind of things, they're going to be the last. And people who are waiting are going to be the first. We pray that you bless our families and bless each one of us in our studies and in our lives. In Jesus' name we pray.